welcome back to another Stylicious and delicious cake and candy episode. Today we'll be doing an Easter cake pop tutorial, which will be all about eggs and more eggs. So today we're doing some Easter eggs, so have fun with that. As usually, I'm working with an already crumbled and mixed cake pop dough. If you want to learn more about the mix, click in the info box at the top right corner. As first step, we weigh out the perfect size for the cake pop, which will be approximately 30 grams. Since this is an Easter egg tutorial, we try to shape an egg shape, which looks pretty similar to an oval with a flat top. And this is what we try to create by rolling the dough between our hands and rocking it back and forth, and then slimming out the very top of the cake pop dough, and make sure it is also pretty even and pretty nice and pretty egg-like. Next, we insert the cake pop stick right into the Easter egg. Therefore, I put the stick into the white candy coating and then gently twisted it into the egg cake pop. And since we're having a lot of colorful eggs, we are now dipping the Easter egg cake pops into orange and green candy coating. And we have to make sure that every part of the cake pop is covered completely. And if we have any air bubbles left over, you can work with a toothpick to get rid of them. And that's pretty much how we dip those round beauties. Create this beautiful regular polka dot pattern on our Easter egg cake pop. I created a fondant stencil by just rolling out some fondant with Tylose to make it dry out a little bit quicker. And I rolled out a very thin sausage, which will be approximately 1/6 of an inch thick. And then I dipped my fondant stencil into white poppy paint, which is a color basically for painting on cake pops. And I painted on some polka dots in very regular but not too regular patterns. And I made sure that I'm not using too much color. And by the way, if you want to see more Easter videos or other videos for cake and candy decorating in general, click the subscribe button, and of course follow me on other social media platforms as Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. And if you are unhappy with the way your polka dot looks like, use your finger or a wet Q-tip to get rid of the polka dot while it's still wet, and then do another one or replace it with something else. And repeat that step as often as you need to in order to make your egg look like a real polka dot Easter egg. Since the polka dot color wasn't too bright for me, I decided to go over a second time by using a brush and some more colors, and then I gently dabbed into the polka dots to make sure that they're more colorful, more contrasting. And yeah, this is something you can do, but if you are pleased with the result, you don't have to do it. That was just my take on the perfect Easter egg for my taste. And of course, I had to do it with all of the colors, with all oranges and all green ones as well. And this is a second way of how to create Easter eggs. If you don't have the colors at home, or if you don't like to use this kind of techniques that I showed you with the fondant stencil, you can of course do that by just creating polka dots with regular fondant. So I took some white fondant that by the way, if I work with white fondant, I also make sure that I color it with some more white to make sure I really get an even and a nice whiteness in my fondant. And then I used a round plugger, and I used the smallest of the set. And then I pinched out a bunch of confetti, so to speak. And yeah, I think it was 20 or so, but it depends on the design that you like. If you like it more, less or more confetti, it really depends on what your personal preference is when it comes to polka dots on a Easter egg cake pop. And finally, we arrange our confetti or polka dots to our Easter egg cake pop. I used a brush and a little bit of water, and yeah, then I made sure I just brought the polka dots to the cake pop in a very nice, in a very even, but not too regular manner, since I'm a big fan of things not being too symmetric. So yes, this is what I did, and I of course repeated that till every polka dot was on my cake pop, or each and every part of my Easter egg was kind of covered in polka dots. And yeah, this is how you can create a second polka dot look onto your cake pop. So here we have some Easter egg cake pop tutorial with some different techniques that I showed you. I hope you enjoyed that. So candy cones, thank you so much for watching. If you like it, give it a like or leave a comment down below. I'll see you all in the next videos, and always remember, stay sweet and stay true. Bye bye.